Gerald Okonkwo, and I'm the founder of Parkit. Parkit is a professional car wash and spa, right? Currently redefining what car wash is in Lagos, in Nigeria, and the entire African region. And what we're trying to do is to define what car wash is, to let people know that it's not just car wash, but it's an entire experience that you can relish, and it goes from the very beginning, from when you're driving your vehicle to how you're being attended to how your vehicles are being attended to, and at the end of the day, how you live. So it's an entire experience, right? It's not just about the car wash, but the whole experience. That's what we're trying to redefine. Yeah. So what's different about Parkit is the amount of work that goes into setting up the entire Parkit car wash. It's something that we had to pay close attention to every single process, starting from how the recruitment starts, to how the workers are being trained, to how the customers are being received, to the services itself, the training the Parkit pros receive. We put in a lot of effort to ensure that every single detail is being paid attention to, right? And that was what really makes us different, because at the end of the day, a customer can come in, right? And now we even have people calling to book ahead of time. These are services and these are activities that has not really been related to car wash before, right? So and most importantly, we've been able to infuse a lot of technology into what we're doing. And now we have a lot of AI running processes where cameras can detect plate numbers and easily, get information of customers. Customers can now book and pay online. Who would have thought that you could get all of this from a car wash, right? So we've paid close attention to every process and to find how we can make it seamless for customers, right? And seamless for everybody who wants to be a part of what we do. So that's what really makes us different. Inspiration came from, finding it difficult to locate, a particular car wash that you can go and meet what's up to industry standard, right? And at the same time, why can't it be possible for me to go wash my car and have a good time? So we talked about all of this, and that's why we focused on setting up in malls that have ShopRite in it. Now people can, actually go and do their grocery shopping. They can go and have a nice time, see a movie in the mall, while their vehicles are being attended to. So the inspiration came from trying to redefine the car wash industry. And I like to use ShopRite itself as an example. You see, ShopRite is actually a supermarket, it's a retail outlet, but they've been able to make it in such a way that people look forward to coming to the malls because of the entire experience, right? And they've redefined the retail space, the grocery retail space. So that's what we're trying to do. The inspiration came from redefining the car wash industry, especially in Lagos, Nigeria, and the entire West African region. Yeah.
I'm Tobe Kishola, I head operations at Parkit. At the moment, we have different products which we produce ourselves, starting with the upholstery soap, with the car shampoo, and also with the tire and engine wash. We also have the polish, which we use in polishing the dashboard and the tires at the end of the wash.
Figured we were changing the entire car wash industry, when we started getting feedback from customers. We started finding situations or scenarios where customers will call ahead of time, booking appointments, they will book online, they chat us up on Instagram, like the feedback was crazy, and we're like, wow, guys, it first started out of a need to actually change the way these things are being done, right? But at the end of the day, the feedback we got from customers just kept driving us to want to do more. And at the end of the day, we just knew that we were doing something right. So that's how we were able to figure that out. So currently our advantages are the fact that we're currently changing the car wash industry, right? That gives us a lot of edge, it gives us a lot of advantages, and we now have the ability to be in a lot of places that we ordinarily wouldn't have been allowed to be in, especially malls. Malls are a bit careful about allowing us to set up in their locations. I remember trying to set up in one or two places, they had a lot of concerns because they haven't seen car wash to be at this standard before. So some of the concerns were like water, littering, loitering, and all of that. But we have a standard, and we have been able to mirror international standards, right? So the fact that we've been able to create something that these malls can see, and we've had a lot of pilot locations, that gives us more advantages. And now, people can see that, oh wow, these guys are actually your standard, and we can, be allowed to set up in a lot of places that we ordinarily wouldn't have gotten access to, right? So that's a really big advantage for us, the fact that we're a pioneer, and that gives us a sole edge of being the only ones allowed to be in a lot of places, especially even the ShopRite malls where we currently are. Yeah.
I'm Odinaka, and this is my first time using Parkit car wash, and it's a good experience. It's quite easy and very accessible. They're coming to the mall to get stuff. You could always, have your car washed, and they wash very good. It's cool. It's pretty cool.
So we've been able to set training manuals, we've put together orientation exercises, trainings, and all of that to ensure that anyone who is coming in, is coming to plug into the standard that we've already created. Right? And this has given us the ability to be able to multiply effectiveness. Right? So be it that whether we at the management level are there or not, you can see a reflection of what has been created from the onset because of the training, right? So that has really given us an opportunity to be able to create that structure. And then no matter where you go to, you see the same thing. Everybody's properly uniformed, right? They're using the right safety gears, the boots, the hand gloves, and all of that. And that creates that, confidence. When customers come, they're like, oh, these guys are actually going to attend to my vehicles professionally, and I'm going to get what I want. So our major challenges in this part of the world, especially in Sub-Saharan Africa, Nigeria precisely, is the working culture. We realize that it's very difficult to get people who are actually plugged into what we're doing, right? To say, okay, because there has been, a case where car wash has been made to look demeaning, right? So finding people who are actually ready to work, to want to plug into this, has been very difficult. So we had to first of all redefine it and let people know that, wow, dude, this can actually be a very big career and you can make tons of money from it, right? So it doesn't have to be just one of those menial jobs that you can do, right? So initially, the challenge was recruiting workers who are ready to work and at a particular level, right? Because a lot of people were running away from things like this, it's demeaning, washing vehicles and all. But having created that standard and make it look professional, right? It's for as much as even doing a corporate job itself, right? So that's what we've been able to do, and we've made it look very attractive. So now what we see happening is we have people who come and drop their CVs in our outlets saying they would like to work with us, they would like to work for us, just because of what they've seen and especially because of the payment plan. I believe we are the best paying car wash in the entire West Africa, right? And that alone is very satisfactory for a lot of people that work with us. So we've been able to retain everybody we've gotten, and we've been able to train them professionally. They even get a certificate at the end of the training. Yeah.
I'm Oga James. I'm a Parkit Pro. I love Parkit because we do everything different that every other car wash don't do. I love the standard, the quality, and the pros that we are working together. We are very serious in everything we are doing. We do a best job and customers are appreciating it.
So what generally influences my business philosophy is one thing, right? Being different, right? No matter what it is you want to do, for me, it's all about putting the little extra. That's what makes it extraordinary, right? So I always tend to go the extra mile, any business, especially, what we've chosen to do. It's all about making the necessary research and finding out, okay, what are the things we can do to make it different, right? And that has always been, what we've been doing right from the onset. At the moment, we produce every single thing we use. We produce our range of products. We don't buy. We produce our car shampoos. We produce our upholstery soap. We produce our tire soap. We produce every single thing we use, and even the engineering of the pressure machines. We've been able to create something sustainable that can help us through the entire period of our existence, right? So it's all about making the necessary research, and we've put in a lot of work, effort and work into R&D, research and development, ensuring that we're just different, right? So that has always been what has been the motivating factor for us. So failure for me has been a teaching experience, right? On the journey to get here, we failed in a lot of things, trying to get to where we are today. We've failed so many things and projects we've been trying, we failed. But I would say it's been a teaching experience for us. We've decided to tell ourselves that, okay, it's not about the failure, but it's about what happens after the failure, right? So for us, it's always been, a case where even when we fail, we take the learning experience from it and just move on. So that's what has really helped us throughout. And now people can, when they go to the malls, they can get everything they need. They can see a movie, they can get things from the pharmacy, they can go for grocery shopping, but they can't get their car washed. So we found out that, we're the last piece of the puzzle, right? So if you're coming with a vehicle, why can't your vehicle be washed? That's what we're trying to achieve, right? So it's using a one stone to kill multiple birds as much as possible. That's what we're trying to achieve, and that's the plan for the future. So we actually hope that we can be in all the malls, major malls in most cities, not just in Africa, but even West Africa, other countries, and Africa, at the end of the day. So that's what we're trying to achieve, and that's really our plan for the future. Taking Parkit to customers and making it possible for them to experience the car wash like never before. You can follow us on Parkit by Wefix. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and we're on LinkedIn. PARKITBYWEFIX. Parkit by Wefix.